Good Saturday morning, everybody. It's Chris with City Girl Homestead. So, I am going to can something today that I canned a couple of months ago, but I wanted to make it for Christmas presents, so I'm going to do it again because Tom and I really like it, and I think that the kids will really like it too. So, I've got chicken over here starting to cook. It doesn't need to cook all the way through. We need 4.5 pounds of thighs and 5 pounds of breasts. So, a lot of chicken. But I'm going to get, while this is cooking, then I'm going to go ahead and cut up the other ones. You want them in about 1-inch chunks. And I'm going to put them in a bowl over here. And when they get, I'd say half to 3/4 done, then I'm going to pull them out and put them in a different bowl so I can mix everything together. So you don't have to sit here and watch me chop everything. I'll tell you, when your thumb's not working and you don't have much strength in your hand, this is more than I thought it would be. So this should be an adventure. But I think it'll be my last canning for the year, actually. So, unless I find something that's really, really cool that I have to try. Because I did more of the, meals in a bag and stuff for my kids this year, so I don't have to can as much. So, I'm going to get this all cooked up and get it ready. And then we'll come back and we'll do the next step. And we'll make the kids some chicken shawarma for Christmas too. Alright, so I've been letting the chicken cool down. I put it in the bigger pan today just to make it easier to mix up. But we need to mix up some spices first. So we need 2 tablespoons of cumin. And I wanted it to cool down so that we don't have to have it hot, and hot. And I really didn't want to put my hands in real hot chicken either. We need 2 tablespoons of turmeric. One and 2. Sorry if you guys have already watched the other one, but this stuff turned out so good that I just had to make it for the kids for Christmas too. Now it asks for coriander. I don't have it. It also asks for cloves. I don't like cloves, so I'm not using that either. And then we have 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. And actually I didn't add it last time, and it was still really, really good. So, not too concerned about it. Alright, now we need 2 teaspoons of paprika. Oops. Let's get it all out of there. Out. Then I thought of something else I need to make for the kids too. And then it says 1 to 3 teaspoons of cayenne. So I'm actually going to do just 1 nice heaping teaspoon of cayenne because my kids don't mind spice, but Tom and I are not much of a spice fan. So we're going to get that all mixed together. Look how beautiful color that is. Just absolutely beautiful. Alrighty. So now we're going to spread it over top of that chicken. And then we're going to get our hands in there and just get it all mixed in with the chicken. We want every bit of that chicken covered in the spices. Because why not? You want it so flavorful. And I'll tell you guys, you know, this stuff really does, oh my gosh. Even if you split the, you know, the amount in half, whenever, I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. And if you like shawarma like we do, it is so worth it to make it. And I'm sure my kids are going to love it too. Alrighty, let me get my hands washed and I'll be right back. Alright, so I wanted to let you guys know I am using my Superb lids, and you can get a discount if you click on my link and save some money. I have switched completely to the Superb lids. They are so much thicker. When they pop, you can hear them a lot better, and it's got a lot more rubber on it. So, and this is actually what the Amish use too, so I thought that that sounded pretty good, and I haven't had any fails with them yet. Cross fingers. My fingers won't even cross right now, but anyway, I do love them a lot, so I'm switching to the Superb. Alright, so we're going to just fill this up with our hands, unless you got something to fill it better with. And you want to fill it pretty full. I'm hoping to get at least 6 this time. Last time I only got 5. I'm hoping to get 6 this time. If not, 5's fine. This is a messy one though. I guess you could use tongs, probably. That'd probably make it easier. But I can fit my finger through there, and I don't think I could fit the tongs through there, so. And we don't want to smash it down in there, but you can push on it pretty good. Whoops. Make sure I didn't crack that or something. I only had him bring me up 6 wide mouth, so if I need more than that, I do have some regular mouth over here in the dishwasher, so. He's like, what do we need all those jars for? And I go, I'm going to finish up all my Christmas stuff. And he's like, oh. Okay, that makes sense. Well, maybe I'll get 6 this time. Let's hope so. I mean, honestly, you guys, I could eat this every week. I know that sounds terrible, doesn't it? But I seriously could eat this every week. Once a week, find something else to make with it. I really do like it that well, and so does Tom. And I'll tell you, this is a lot cheaper than going out and eating shawarma. Because that is very expensive. But you know, for what they charge, you actually do get quite a bit of food when you go to the Mediterranean places. Like, it might be $12 to $14 for lunch, but you legitimately get a lot. So like, if I go, I actually have enough for the lunch the next day too. Well, I'm definitely getting the 6, but there won't be a 7th one. So we might go along and push some of these down and see if I can get the rest of that meat in there. So let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. You guys, this smells so good. Had a problem when I go wash my hands and I can't look at the dirty dishes in the sink, so I washed up those few dishes. So It's just a pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand dirty dishes or dirty laundry. It is something that it drove Tom crazy when we first got together, because I did laundry every day. And when we still had the boys here with us, that was fine. But he's like, Chris, there's just the two of us. And so now I'll go down to every other day for the laundry. But I just, I hate looking at a basket and it's got dirty clothes in it. I hate looking in a sink and there's dirty dishes in it. Just my, I don't care if other people do it. You know, they do them and I do me. So make sure you clean all the rims off here. And then fingertip tight. I hope you guys are getting some good ideas for Christmas and things to make. You know, because I really do think that sometimes homemade gifts are the best. Like, would we all love to have those real expensive gifts and stuff? Sure. That'd be great. But honestly, you know, like when my daughter-in-law made those gallon jugs for me with the grandkids, and like she's made butterflies for Tom that had the grandkids' footprints in it and stuff like that. You know, that stuff you just can't buy anywhere. You just can't. You know, and it's detailed to you. You know what I mean? And I think that means a lot. And when I was younger, I used to do a lot of, you know, homemade gifts. I'd do crocheting, and my dad, I made him a latch hook rug to go next to the bed in here, and I think it was deer. And one year I made my mom and dad a quilt that was different fish because they love to fish. And, you know, I made quilts for my grandkids. I've made them for my sons. But fabric has gotten to be so expensive that it's just crazy. So to do like a blanket is like 80 bucks, you know, by the time you do everything. My son, he went to, you know, that painting class that you can go to. He went to that with his ex-wife. And so they had 2 different things that said Michigan on it. And I go, boy, those are really cute. I like that. So that Christmas, he gave me the one he painted. And it's on my wall. And every time I look at it, I think about him. And I still have gifts from when my kids were little. And you know how they do the ceramic stuff and whatever. And I still have all that in my china cabinet. And then Bobby made me a shelf in this wood thing that they did at school. And that has my boys' senior pictures in it. And I hang something that Emmy made a heart for me. And then I have, something that Christopher and Aaliyah got me last year from it. You can tell the things that mean the most to me, they stay the closest to me. So they're right above my desk. So now we're going to put that in, and we're going to get that fired up. I know I'm just sitting here gabbing, right? So you're waiting for steam to come out of the vent hole, and it needs to vent for 10 minutes. Don't forget that step, please. You need to make sure you do that step. And then once it does that, we're going to put our jiggler in there. My area is 10 pounds. And for the quarts that I did, it's 90 minutes. If you do pints, it's 75 minutes. I can tell you that if you're single, just do a pint. Because that quart, actually, I can do something for me and Tom for dinner, Tom something for lunch, and sometimes I'll have some left over for lunch myself. So there is quite a bit of meat. There's probably, well, close to 2 pounds of meat in there. So if you're a single person, definitely make pints. So I'm going to get that going, and we'll see you when it's done. Well, there we go. 6 quarts of the shawarma. It's still cooking in there. All of my seals have sealed. Isn't that beautiful? Gonna make a lot of nice meals. And then what I did is I got the boiled bag in a rice. Boiled rice in a bag. And I put them into these so it can go right with their jar of meat. So they'll have everything they need for dinner. And remember, the superb lids. There will be a link below. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing. And we'll see you in a few for the supper.